So this is the euro dollar analysis for, well, it's going to be Thursday the 5th of October. And let's just see what's actually happened today on the 4th of October. So today, what's happened? We've come up and we didn't get a sell-off back down to 710. And we put in a higher low, and which is bullish for price. And we've gone back up and tested the 1770, pulled back from it all the way down to this 20-period moving average, similar to where we've pulled back to previously. Hopefully this will be shown on the old charts. So we pulled back down to 20-period moving average, bounced back up from there to retest the 1770, sold back off to test the 20-period moving average. So this 20-period moving average does appear to be providing dynamic support over the last couple of days or so. Well, yesterday and today. And we've come back up to 1770, back again to the 20-period moving average, and now we test the weekly pivot. And as you can see, we've sold off from the weekly pivot at 1788, based on this candle here. So what's happened? Now, we have gone below the 20-period moving average. We do have the 50-period down here, marked out in orange, where we almost touched it earlier in the day. At 3, we pretty much came pretty close to that moving average. So as we are near the weekly open, so week should be a bit of a doji, actually. If I have a look at the weekly, it should be a doji, I think. No, it's not for some reason. What's going on here? Weeks open 1788, and where are we currently? Actually, to be fair, we're a bit down from that. So, and the 80 on euro dollar isn't that big. So overall, again, we're seeing a bit of a pullback. The price action, especially on the weekly time frame, and also on the monthly. Let's go down to the monthly as well. Just having a look at the higher time frames. We are still bullish on the monthly, but this is the first week of the month. 1788. It was going to be our level for the next month at least. I've got a full battery. So we've got a 200-period moving average below price that we have been bought back up from currently. So it's still holding as support. And if I go down to the daily, see if there's anything interesting happening on the daily. Again, it's the price action is a bit messy there on the daily. So the past 2 days we've come down to this area over here, where we had a lot of wicks suggesting there were buyers in the market. We have posted a candle which closed bullish, second candle which closed bullish, and we obviously were on the third candle. So let's go down to the execution time frame, the hourly chart. So let's just see where we are now. We are currently, you could say, we're consolidating below 1770. We've got a little signal coming there to go short. If you do take that signal, you'll be targeting the 1710 level. Now, as we have posted the low over here, higher low, and this seems to be a series of higher lows over here. Now, in order to take this long, there is some upside resistance. Obviously 1770, 1788, which we sold from, but also this moving average here as well, the 200-period moving average, again providing dynamic resistance before we can go up to 1830. Now, we have stalled here where we are currently. So, So for me to be confident of taking a long, I'm going to need prices, even though we have been posting higher lows, to close above that moving average. So if prices closed around the 18 mark, 118, I'll be more confident to trade it up towards 1830. Beyond that, obviously we've got this larger moving average here, which is around 1860 level before 1910. Over the next 2 days, I don't expect it to get up to 1910, but if we break and hold above 1788 and that 200 period moving average, a run to 1830 is likely, and a further run towards, let's just see where this moving average is currently, 1870 should be within range, depending on the market volatility. So my overall view on euro dollar is my overall view, it's a difficult one because the higher time frames are bullish, but we are trading below the current week's pivot. We are getting these smaller candles, which suggests that the market is waiting for the next move. We have not followed through from these smaller candles here to the upside to retest the 1788. But obviously these smaller candles here came at the end of the US session. European markets were already closed. I suppose this being the first week. We've had ADP out today. I don't normally do analysis on the fundamentals. I think this week's actually the week of non-farm payrolls. I think it's normally the first week of the first Friday of the month. So we've got non-farm payrolls. Again, when you look at non-farm payrolls, you'll be looking at the levels already marked on the chart. So depending on where price is, you'll be looking to the downside to go all the way down to 1710 or all the way up to 1830, in and around that range there around ADP. So Thursday, higher lows, but we are in a consolidation. We've had 3 tests of the 1770 level, and as I've seen before, when we have constant tests of a level that we don't sell off from, we tend to break that level. It just seems that the buyers are hanging around there. It's almost like they get fed up and throwing the towel. So even though we do have a lot of upside resistance, if we can close above, say, that 1770, I'm going to expect price to go up to 1830. I'm going to expect it to break this 200 period moving average. Might sell off a little bit, break that 200 period moving average, and go up to 1830. If we break and hold that level all the way up to 1870. Now, if we are unable to break 1770 and hold it, a breakdown towards 1710 is what I expect on euro dollar. So before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.